For decades, our country has been looted, pillaged, raped, and plundered by nations near and far, both friend and foe.
After weeks of anticipation, U.S. President Donald Trump has unveiled sweeping new tariffs, calling them a declaration of economic independence. A 10% baseline tariff will take effect on April 5th for all trading partners, with steeper penalties for what Washington calls the worst offenders. So who pays more? Here's a lowdown. European Union, 20% tariff. China, 34%, stacking up to 54% with previous penalties. India, 26%. South Korea, 25%. Japan, 24%. Trump says the rates reflect the trade barriers imposed on the U.S.
We're going to be charging a discounted reciprocal tariff of 34%. I think, in other words, they charge us, we charge them less. So how can anybody be upset? They will be, because we never charge anybody anything. But now we're going to charge. European Union, they're very tough, very, very tough traders. You think of European Union, very friendly. They rip us off. It's so sad to see. It's so pathetic. 39%, we're going to charge them 20%, so we're charging them essentially half. Vietnam, great negotiators, great people. They like me, I like them. The problem is they charge us 90%. We're going to charge them 46% tariff. Taiwan, where they took all of our computer chips and semiconductors. We used to be the king, right? We were everything. We had all of it. Now we have almost none of it, except the biggest company is coming in. We're going to end up with almost 40%. Lee Zeldin's working to get their approvals. And it's an amazing company. Mr. Wei, of one of the great companies of the world, actually. They're coming in from Taiwan, and they're going to build one of the biggest plants in the world, maybe the biggest for that. But 64%, we're going to charge them 32%. Japan, very, very tough, great people. And again, I don't blame the people for doing it. I think they're very smart in doing it. I blame the people that sat right in that Oval Office, right over there, right behind the Resolute desk or whichever desk they chose.
Trump is also cracking down on small package imports from China. Retailers like Shein and Temu will now face new duties, 30% per item or a flat $25 fee starting immediately, rising to $50 per item after June 1st. Major trading partners Canada and Mexico won't face these new tariffs, but they'll still be subject to previous duties. Trump had earlier imposed 25% tariffs on imports from both countries. Additional 25% tariffs on imported cars and parts will begin Thursday, expanding previous levies on steel and aluminum.
81% of the cars in South Korea are made in South Korea. 94% of the cars in Japan are made in Japan. Toyota sells 1 million foreign-made automobiles into the United States, and General Motors sells almost none. Ford sells very little. None of our companies are allowed to go into other countries. And I say that, friend and foe. And in many cases, the friend is worse than the foe in terms of trade. But such horrendous imbalances have devastated our industrial base and put our national security at risk.
Trump has also launched investigations into copper, lumber, semiconductors, and pharmaceuticals, which could result in further tariffs. Trump is also imposing a 25% tariff on imports from countries that purchase Venezuelan oil, with a similar penalty threatened for Russian crude. The White House says more tariffs could be coming, putting the already nervous global markets on edge.